John Jones is getting a little pissed with the UFC for their whole question out there that they've put out there, saying that, if DC beats Stipe, does that make him the GOAT? John Jones, it's such a shame what happened to John Jones, what's going on with him. In terms of the USADA stuff, he's just had so many years out of the sport now. He's had so much time out of the sport now that it's just, and then there's that black mark. There's just a cloud over the guy. He needs to take like a salt bath. He really needs to take a salt bath or go to like a shaman temple or something. He needs to clear the energy. He really needs to clear the energy. I've never seen a guy who is just he literally was like maybe like the Michael Jordan, man. Like the Michael Jordan of MMA. He could do it all. And he had never been beaten. Nobody, he took a L, but that L was bullshit, but he's never actually been beaten by anybody. Just an incredibly talented, smart fighter in the octagon, competitive fighter in the octagon, aggressive fighter, just a great fighter in the octagon. But outside the octagon, everything with this guy is questionable. His phony personality, the UFC USADA stuff, the hit and run. Everything else, for me, I can get past everything else. The USADA stuff, it's like, I just can't. It's getting harder and harder for me to trust USADA. I'm with Josh Barnett. I'm in a distrust place with USADA. I just don't get it how they'll actually pop somebody for some sort of something, and then it's like, then they'll overturn it, or they'll say, well, you're supposed to give 2 years, but we'll give you 3 months. And like, okay, then just don't have it then. If it's not that serious that you claim, then just don't have it. Don't put any restriction on it. USADA is so lenient with a lot of these judgments, and that's why they kind of overlook a lot of stuff. Because they'll say, okay, well, this guy was on steroid. This guy was on some sort of banned substance. But we realized that it wasn't him taking the banned substance. It was something that he bought in a pill that was supposed to not have banned substances in it. Okay, if the shit is that damn shady, just do away with USADA. If it's that shady to where a company will put in some sort of I drink my BCAAs. I drink BCAAs before, during, after workout, midday, whenever I feel like it. If I found out that there's some sort of steroid in it, I'd be pissed. I would be absolutely pissed. It's like, I don't want to have any, delayed onset muscle soreness. DOMS. I don't want to have any DOMS in the morning. So I drink my BCAAs. So I can kind of get it if people are taking these supplements that are legal and then they find out that something was in it, tainted supplement stuff. But then it's like, are you lying about that? The whole thing is just shady as hell. The whole thing is shady. Anyways, John Jones. So that's John Jones. His whole situation right now is shady. Just got to call it like it is. The whole situation is shady as hell. John Jones, no doubt, would be the GOAT. No doubt about it, he would be the GOAT. But it's just too many things that have happened. Too much stuff has happened, especially involving Daniel Cormier. Both times that this guy popped for steroids, it's been against Daniel Cormier. So I'm not sure. It's just the weirdest thing. It's like, who do you believe in this situation? Because it looks shady on both sides. And you can't call him the GOAT if he had to take, some sort of extra substance, and Daniel Cormier wasn't taking some sort of extra substance, illegal substance, to put it that way. So it's a tough call. It's a tough call with John Jones, but I can understand his grievance. I can understand his grievance. But the thing is, it's time to grow up, John Jones. It's time to grow up. Right now, you need to sort out your issues so that you can get back in the octagon. Sort out your issues so you can get back in the octagon. We all watched that hearing, that athletic commission hearing for California State Athletic Commission. We all saw the hearing. You guys were ill prepared for it. Ill prepared for a hearing that basically can bring down a sentence of 4 years to you. 4 years suspension out of the octagon that's retirement. That's going over to that's coming back and just kind of fighting a couple of exhibition matches. It's just crazy. I would lay low. I know that there's steam coming out of Jon Jones's ears right now. I bet he's powerlifting like crazy right now, just trying to get the stress off his neck. But you can't get pissed about people asking a question. That shit happens. Yeah, you were the GOAT. You were the GOAT. But everything's just been marked. They've just dragged you. You just let them drag you. You knew you were a target coming in the door. And if you didn't know that you were a target coming in the door, then there's something to be said about you. I'm not going to say it about Jon Jones, but Jon Jones, if you did not know that you were going to be a target for attack coming in the door, then there is something to be said about you. You need to protect yourself. Not everybody is your friend. Protect yourself from these people. Everybody wants to see you back in the octagon. I want to see him back in the octagon. I hope that he can get back in there and prove that GOAT status. But right now, deal with the situation at hand. And after you deal with it, I hope that he learns from it. I really hope that he learns from it. Now, is DC the GOAT if he beats Stipe? TBD, man. TBD. I don't know. All the GOATs are gone. Jon Jones is gone. Conor McGregor was getting to a space where he was GOAT status. Conor's gone. Demetrius Johnson, everybody call that guy a GOAT, but I mean, is DC the GOAT if he beats Stipe? TBD. To be determined. Thanks for listening, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe.